Isaiah was speaking prophetically to the people. What he was telling them was that you need to have your heart ready because the Lord is coming to his people. But he was telling them that the Lord cannot come to you any kind of way. You must first be prepared for God to come. And he said in order for you to receive his glory, there's some things that just got to be moved out the way. God cannot come in and do nothing until we prepare our hearts. Am I right about it? I tell you, and it's amazing that he spoke that way about preparing the way before they come in. And he was telling them that there are some things that just has to be removed before God can come in. Now, I know we're speaking about the nest today, but there is some reason why some of us can't soar today. Now, before I get you in the air, let me tell you why you're on the ground. It's some reasons why the body of Christ is not soaring. There's a lot of times there's so many obstacles in our way that we can't just get it together. And the truth be told, the problem is we're trying to soar over some stuff that God didn't need for us to soar. And a lot of times when he said prepare the way, that means anything in your life that's not like God, you got to get it out the way before you can feel his glory. Now, God's not going to come in any kind of way. See, there's some things that just has to be put in place. There's some things in our life that we know we ain't going to go but so high. But if we want to get the glory of God, because you say, those that wait on the Lord. Now, before I go any further, let me just stop for a minute and deal with the word wait. Because that's the biggest problem that the church has today. We refuse to wait on God. Everybody's in a hurry. Nobody wants to wait. Everybody wants things did instantly. Right now, God, move right now. Lord, if I don't see you by tomorrow, nobody wants to wait on God. But it's amazing that we forget he waited on us to come out of our sins. And some of us, he's still waiting to turn from some stuff. Some of us are in some stuff that God's still waiting on. Don't get us wrong, you look like you're flying. And a lot of y'all think you're up there. I don't come to bust no bubbles, but I just come to tell you, you're not as high as you think you are. It's time for us to realize that there's some things that are in our lives that if we don't get it right with God, honey, you're just going to be another bird in the sky. You ain't going nowhere. And the thing about it, you ain't going nowhere real fast. You ever seen somebody go real fast and crash? I'm mighty afraid some church folks is about to crash. I don't mean no harm, but we don't took off before our time. And God is just telling us that we just have to wait on him. And I tell you, the waiting thing it's hard for all of us because all of us become anxious sometimes. We want God to do something so quickly and we just refuse. But let me tell you, in the midst of your waiting, that's what's important to God. You can't wait on God complaining and mumbling and grumbling. You got to learn what to do in the middle of your waiting. You got to learn how in the middle. See, I'm old school, as everybody already know. In the middle of your waiting, you got to learn how to turn down your plate and talk to God. See, because I got saved the old way. They don't get saved the way I got saved no more. I got saved calling on the name of Jesus. Down on my knees. Now, I called on a man. There was a mother next to me. And when I called on Jesus, she told me, you ain't got it yet, baby. Now, you know, that was old school. Because all y'all do today is just repeat after somebody. And then you turn around and walk out the door with that same old spirit. And you get saved every other Sunday. But I tell you this. If we go back down on our knees and begin to call on the name of Jesus, some of us will be saved a little longer than we are. But that's old school. They don't do that no more. That's this new instant generation. You get God instantly. And that's why you backslide instantly. Because you got him so fast, you walk right back out behind him. But God is trying to teach some of us. You just have to learn how to wait on God. And I tell you, it's a difference than those who get this stuff quickly and those who wait. She just said, I don't mind waiting. The thing is, we got to learn how to pray and fast. We got to stop talking about each other. We got to learn how to lift each other up. We got to learn how to be there for each other. We got to know that we are each other's keeper. You can't keep somebody if you're talking about it. It's a little hard to do. You got to learn how to love. You got to have that in spite of love. Not that love, if you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you back. That's not love, baby. That's that kind of love. As fast as you go up, you're going to come down. Because that's that conditional love. If he loved us unconditionally, we ought to learn how to love people unconditionally. And I tell you, it is just something in the middle of our waiting. We got to learn how to just bless the Lord. I tell you, we say, I bless the Lord at all times. But will you really bless the Lord at all times? Right in the middle of your problems, when you're sitting there and it don't seem like nothing gonna work out, you got to learn how to say, Jesus, I trust you. I don't see you, but I know you're going to show up. I may not know how you're going to do it, but I know you're going to do it. We got to learn how to just be patient and wait on the Lord. But I tell you, the many times that we're going through, the things that we're going through is because we're trying to soar over stuff that God just didn't intend for us to soar over. And I'm going to apologize in advance for what I'm going to get ready to say, you know, because I'm not regular. So I'm going to say this. The church has gotten this thing confused. We're trying to soar over stuff, and we think we're going somewhere. I'm going to tell you, sin is wrong. And I don't know, we've made people comfortable in sin, but sin is wrong. Sin, it will take you to hell. And I don't know if y'all thought that it was a shortcut to heaven. If it was, I would have found it a long time ago. I've been on this journey a long time. If there was a shortcut, I tell you, I would have tried it. But it's no shortcut. We got to learn to stop trying to soar over everything. Fornication is wrong, saints. Adultery is wrong, folks. Homosexuality is wrong, folks. Lesbianism is wrong, folks. It's wrong. I don't care who do it. It's wrong. We got to stop trying to fly over sin. Everything is not all right with God. If it's written in the book, we ought to obey it. We can't let any and everything go on in the house of God. And then we wonder why God don't show up. We got to pump y'all. We got to pry y'all. We got to pull and tug y'all. But guess what? If you had something on the inside, we wouldn't have to do all that. But the body of Christ is going through something now. It's time for us to have an experience with God. It's time for us to stop just calling things. You got to start calling sin, sin. And sin will lead you to hell. And hell is just as real as it is. Just to show us heaven is prepared, hell is prepared too. You keep sinning and you're going to find out how prepared hell is. We got to learn that we just got to wait on God. I tell you this, and I'm about to go to my seat. But I'm going to say this. My pastor preached a message. Not long ago, he preached about ego Christians. Now, we're supposed to be ego Christians. Let me tell you something about an ego Christian. An ego Christian can put up with some things. They can go through some things. They can deal with some stuff because they've been groomed to do this. An ego can go high as it can, and it'll come down, and it's able to carry its prey. And I'm going to tell you, no matter what comes its way, an eagle Christian will mount up. In the midst of a storm, you'll find an eagle. He just spread his wings, and after a while, he go to soaring. But I'm going to tell you something. In that same message, he talked about some other birds. And I'm not going to deal with him because I'm not as smart as my pastor. He had that thing broke down. But I'm going to tell you something, what really got me. In the church, we have a bunch of cuckoo birds. But these birds are acting like they're eagles. You can tell by the fruit that's on the tree. They just as cuckoo as cocoa puffs. They ain't got nothing in them and ain't nothing coming out of them. Now Pastor Clark said that. Y'all get with Pastor Clark up there. I didn't say that. I didn't study that. He said that. And the other night on Wednesday, you heard what he said. Pardon me. I'm just saying what he said. But I believe that the church is full. I believe the church is just full of some cuckoo birds. Because if you love God, you wouldn't do all kind of things. You wouldn't act any kind of way. It used to be a time when you knew a Christian when you seen one. I'm mighty afraid I don't know y'all apart. We don't come down to I don't know who's saved and who's not. We want to live close as we can to the word. But yet we want the benefits of God. We don't want to give up nothing. We don't want to walk away from nothing. I got to stay with this man because he helped me pay my bills. Last I checked, that he was a way maker. And his ways is much better than a man's ways. Because you got to give something to get something from him. All you got to do is surrender to God and you'll get something back. We got to learn that it's better to serve God than to serve man. We don't want to sacrifice nothing for God. We want to be able to wrap ourselves and tie ourselves with the enemy, but yet get the benefits of God. It's time for the church to just start sowing. It's time Because if you get up high enough, this little stuff wouldn't bother you down here. It wouldn't bother you to be against each other, who like you and who don't. This stuff right there is for them cuckoo birds. I'm too big to worry about who like me and who don't like me. Who cares who like me? Who cares who don't like me? I'm an evil Christian. I can look at you and pray for you and keep moving. And it's time that we learn how to mount up. We just got to learn how to just mount up. You ought to tell your neighbor it's time to get some strength now. It's time to move past that little bit of stuff. It's time for us to mount up past some stuff. But we don't want to go past no stuff. We want to soar over it. We think we're flying high. And we want the fastest we go, we come back down. You better check yourself. That just means you're not an eagle Christian. And I'm going to tell you something. The people in the church, they don't belong to us. They belong to God. You got to learn how to treat each other. The body of Christ belongs to God. It don't belong to us. You got to watch how you talk about folks. You got to watch how you run people down. Because they belong to God. They don't belong to you. We are just alone. And some of us ain't even a good loan. So you got to watch how you treat each other. Because you know them same people that you run down. You don't know where you're going to be in life. That you may have to cross them. You got to be careful when you try to step on folks. This journey is not about us. We're pilgrims passing through. And we got to learn how to do this. I'm going to tell you, when I was growing up, we used to watch something called Superheroes. And I know it won't, I hope it don't tell my age, but I'll tell you this. On Saturday morning, it was about 7 of us that sit around the TV. And some wanted to be Superman, some wanted to be Batman, some wanted to be different. We take the towel, pin it on our neck, and we jump off the bed, and you couldn't tell us we wasn't flying. We jump off the bed, and one of us crack our head, and we was flying though. And I'm going to tell you, my favorite one was Wonder Woman. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Wonder Woman. Linda Carter didn't have nothing on me. I tell you, I used to think that, because she put the bracelets on. And when the bullets come, she just go. She was blocking everything. She take that headband and she go to throwing it out there. And it bring the enemy in. I'm going to tell you something. I just thought I was her, but when I was young, I thought as a child. But now I'm standing on something better than what Wonder Woman is standing on. I'm standing on the Word of God. And when you stand on the Word of God, I tell you I got on better armor than Wonder Woman. I got my head covered now. I got on the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, my feet are shod with the preparation of the gospel. And I tell you I'm an eagle Christian. And